You can expect to see more traffic cameras while driving through the city of Providence.
And that's because city leaders voted to nearly double the amount of cameras in the city. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen joins us now live in studio with more on where those cameras are being put up. New at 5:30.
Well, that's right, guys. Last night, the Finance Committee approved not just adding more red light cameras, but they also agreed to add movable speed cameras to be set up in school zones across Providence. Red light, photo enforced. You've likely seen Providence's 25 cameras scattered around city intersections. Now, after a little more than a decade, the program is expanding.
People are disobeying the law. They're going through the red light. We're fining them. Parking
Administrator Leo Parada says by the fall, 10 more red light cameras will be installed. He gave us this list of 20 possible locations. As you can see, they're scattered around the city. Ultimately, the council has to approve the expansion and the DOT has to sign off on the locations.
What we want to see is that we modify their behavior. They no longer go through the red light. Revenues will start coming down, and we have the ability then to move to other locations.
Plus, the City Finance Committee approved adding speed cameras to some school zones that could be portable and moved around. But there's no timeline on when those will begin.
It helps cut down the number of accidents.
Is that more important than the profit that comes from these cameras?
Absolutely. I mean, it's public safety.
The ACLU, a longtime opponent of the cameras, says they're deeply concerned by the expansion, saying in part, these programs have not been shown to reduce crashes. In fact, there is some evidence to suggest the opposite may be true. While the cameras may help make some money for the city and the private vendor running the program, they do so at the expense of city residents' civil liberties. The Finance Committee actually approved adding another 10 on top of the current expansion, but there's no word on when those will be added. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau digs into the numbers to see if the program actually brings in money to the city. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
Now at 6, the Target 12 investigators are asking questions about revenue and the new traffic cameras in Providence. At 5:30, we told you the city plans to double the amount of cameras in the city. The proposed locations can be seen here on the Pinpoint News Tracker. As Target 12 has reported, the cameras have been losing money over the years. But as Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau reports, that's changed. He joins us live in studio to explain.
10 new cameras are expected to be up and running by the fall, with another 10 installed at a later date. And we found out only in recent years did the red light cameras stop bleeding red ink. The cameras were losing money for years, with the vendor's cost and money paid to the state traffic tribunal eating into the revenue. When the cameras were installed more than 4 decades ago, they were projected to bring in up to $2 million a year. But instead, they lost money in many years. The revenue started to turn the corner in 2016, according to the city. And in fiscal 2017, the cameras caught enough red light runners to net about $1.8 million. We're told repairing cameras that didn't work, changing the locations, and adding 5 new intersections to bring the city total to 25 cameras all played a role in that drastic revenue shift.
The revenue is a byproduct of that. It's showing that people are disobeying the law. They're going through the red light. We're fining them.
And according to city budget projections reviewed by Target 12, Providence expects to gross more than twice what it has in recent years with the new cameras in place, with the figure rising to more than $3.6 million in fines in 2018 and 2019. That would put the net revenue over $2 million a year, matching the original projection made when the cameras first went online more than a decade ago. The main opponent to the cameras, other than the drivers who get the tickets, is the American Civil Liberties Union. That organization tells us tonight, while the cameras may help make some money for the city, it will be at the expense of the drivers' civil liberties. Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.